So NYPD told the people at the Rolling Loud hip hop event not to let Donq, 22 G's, Cassanova, Pop Smoke, and a few other people not to perform, right? Don't let them perform. So we know Cassanova's Gorilla Stone. He under my day one childhood friend, Dick Wolf. Pop Smoke is he's part of the Wolves. Donq is High Bridge. They own entity. Shout out to High Bridge. They allies with my hood, Cortland Avenue. Shout out to AI Cortland and the young bull Booba Savage. They fuck with the High Bridge dudes. They from Cortland though. I'm OG Cortland. Veteran. But anyway, I told y'all before, right, that all these groups are urban military armies. They're urban sub-military armies, right? According to police, allegedly these individuals is affiliated. They have influence. They have guns. They have whatever, NYPD say they have, right? They don't want no organized young black youth because their job is to create chaos. They want us to kill each other. They want us to knock each other off. Even black cops, that's NYPD. Don't ever get it twisted. Black cops, Latino cops, once they convert to NYPD, they're under the oath, and they choose to do the evil deeds of the machine. If one cop is corrupt and he's beating people up, killing people, taking drugs off people, and I'm supposed to be the stand tall, upright cop, and I don't arrest that cop for doing these deviant things, then I'm a crooked cop too. I condone it. Usually they're going to say, there's protocol, there's a certain procedures that a cop has to do to arrest another cop. Yeah, all right, that's that code of blue. That's that blue wall. That's that code they got. Kind of like no snitching. They hold each other down. But back to the agenda, right? So High Bridge is deep. They getting money. Donq always on YouTube and Instagram. He's backing out big super husky not to that ragu. You know what I'm saying? Pop Smoke the Wolves. I researched them on YouTube. I looked up like some type of, some dude breaking it down. We know the Wolves is like different blood and Crip sets and different other gangs. And the Chose is, a whole nother entity, but same thing. So, they don't want Pop Smoke. They don't want Donq. They don't want Cassanova, the Gorilla Stones. They don't want none of these black dudes to prosper and get to their bag, man. The goal is to always knock the African American or the black dude down. America is suckers, NYPD is suckers, because there's different type of black people. I told y'all that. You got the house niggas, you got the field niggas, you got the warriors, you got the suckers that be like, fuck it, I can't beat the movement. I can't beat them, I'ma join them type shit. So, all these young black men, they hopping out Maseratis, Bentleys, or whatever. They able to afford these so-called luxurious cars that these European evildoers create and all that. They don't want no niggers or no so-called quote-unquote monkeys driving their cars and stuff like that, right? And then hip-hop is a black culture. Latinos, Puerto Ricans is involved. I ain't gonna say Latinos, because in the 70s when hip-hop was created, it was Puerto Ricans and blacks. It wasn't really no Dominicans in the Bronx, nobody else like a part of hip-hop. It was blacks and Puerto Ricans. So black people created hip-hop, but Puerto Ricans is day one too. They was around from day one, right? So this has been an outlet, because every black person can't be a basketball player and everything. So this has been an alternative outlet for young boys to get fast cash doing what they love to do, right? They don't want dudes doing that. They want us slaving. They want us 9 to 5. They want to be able to tell us when to clock out, when to clock in. They want to break our back. They want us to give them hard labor. You know, they just want to dog us out all the time, right? Now, if y'all don't know, in New York City, right, there is really no black barbershops no more. The Dominicans got the barbershop game and a chokehold. 80% of the barbershops is Dominican, right? 80% of the beauty salons is Dominican. 80% of the nail salon, maybe 90% of the nail salons is Asians, right? All the bodegas, 80 to 90% is the Arabs, right? The Yemenis. 80 to 90% of the clothing stores is the Palestinians, right? So there's far and few black clothing stores, black grocery stores, black beauty salons, black barbershops. So every other minority or sub-black culture has dominated something, right? But they can't really dominate hip-hop because it's a black thing. But what they doing is they watering hip-hop down, they whitewashing it, right? Because look, we got French Montana, right? We got the Arab that's born in Morocco, that came to America, to the Bronx, that watched all the black dudes, like all the other Arab guys in the stores. They watch us. Oh shit, that's how you talk? What up? My nigga was popping. You know, they jack the swag, the lingo, the energy and everything, right? So French is an Arab born in an African country that came to America, and he did more in hip-hop than black dudes who's a part of this culture from day one, like niggas who've been putting in work forever. You know what I'm saying? You know, French is like, he got hits and all that. Like, how did he surpass rappers like P, Myson, Fred the Godson, like dudes that's black because it's our culture and really had bars? How did he surpass these dudes? Then you got other Arabs, a Palestinian Arab, DJ Khalid, who comes into hip-hop. We the best. I do this for you. I do this for the hood across the world. I do this for the ghettos. Shut the fuck up. A nigga don't do it for nobody but himself. Palestinians don't fuck with black niggas like that. They'll sell us clothes all day. You know, 20% of every race fuck with black people, the other 80% don't. But Khalid, that nigga's a culture vulture. These niggas don't give a fuck about no fucking real hip-hop. They can make money off it, they gonna act like they care about it. So, you know, they trying to stop all these young black men from eating off something that black people created. While whitewashing the game and watering the shit down, because you got French Montana, you got DJ Khalid, you got Drake, who's half black, half white, but he's born in Canada, and then he's a Jew. Now, we knew throughout the whole history of hip-hop, you know, the music execs probably was Jews. We know DJ Search was a Jew, but the majority of hip-hop in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, dudes was 5%er, Nation of Islam, Muslim. Like, you always heard Nas, Tragedy, Gaddafi. You always heard dudes like that speak and stuff like that about, you know, knowledge itself. Hold on 1 minute. So yeah, all these individuals has entered the culture, and they don't want young black men to make money, and they whitewashing the culture down with dudes like Drake, DJ Khalid, French Montana. You know, they bringing a bunch of, you know, half-breeds, mixed-race dudes in. And this is not racist. I'm not being racist. I just got to be raw, and I got to give it to y'all direct. So y'all get the feeling of what I'm saying. It ain't about being racist, because I'm going to tell you, an African-American can't go to Palestine and do nothing, man. We can't do nothing. We can't flourish in no Palestine. You know what I'm saying? They might try to enslave us or kill us. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Like, Jews don't fuck with black people like that. You know what I'm saying? The Jewish people don't fuck with us. So why did people let Drake infiltrate this culture? Like, he bit mad niggas bars, all type of funny sucker culture vulture shit. Right? So back to Donq and they trying to stop these young men from getting money. Nypd. They don't want these black men to get money, because then they gonna finance their friends and start businesses to give their friends money, and that'll be more dudes up out the hood, and then the crime level will go down. If the crime level go down, then they not gonna make no money, because NYPD make money off us killing each other. They capitalize off of our wrong decisions, off of our greeds, our lust, our gluttony. off of our hatred. So if there's no hatred, there's no greed, there's no lust, and there's no gluttony, then there's no arrest, there's no crime, and then, you know, there's no black men in jail. No black men in jail, then their agenda is defeated. A war is coming, man. I'm telling y'all, man. All y'all dudes that want to pop bottles all day, smoke sour, sag y'all pants, think y'all the flyers, always want to have the big chains on, always want to have the whips. None of y'all want to work out. None of y'all want to go to the shooting range and get y'all aim up. A war is coming, man. I'm telling you, when that war comes, y'all niggas going to be jammed up because a lot of y'all niggas ain't training. A lot of y'all niggas ain't doing what y'all supposed to do, man. You see A$AP Rocky got jammed up in Europe. The white dudes started with him. And then they jammed him up. Hold on 1 minute. Yeah, so dudes, you know, I'm sorry about that. You know, people talking to me, so I don't want to talk on camera. So yeah, basically, man, you know, y'all dudes don't want to train. Niggas is partying, fucking, eating fast food, whatever it may be. Niggas is going Peter Lugers. Niggas want to ball out, and I'm telling you, man, these white militias, you know, all of them ain't against us. A lot of them is against the government, but these white militias, these racist NYPD, these racist detective niggas, they in the gym. They taking up Krav Maga. They taking up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. These niggas is in the gym. They in the dojos. They training. They gonna break y'all the fuck up. They gonna break all y'all tough street niggas up, cause y'all not training, man. But the flip side of this, man, that, you know, a positive outlook of this is this. Donq and them don't need that hip-hop event because they could do the same shit them Griselda niggas from Buffalo doing. Donq is getting way more money. Donq and A Boogie is getting way more money than them niggas. But you got them upstate Buffalo niggas. Them niggas do their own shows. They stay in Sony Hall. And them niggas do Highline Ballroom. And they do a few other venues in New York City. So if they can do it, Donq and them could do it. Book their own shows. All them same niggas they trying to ban, Cassanova and all them. Them niggas could book their own shows at these events and still get to their bag. If them Griselda niggas could do it, then Donq and them could do it, because them niggas is lit in the city. You know what I'm saying? If Buffalo niggas could do it in New York City niggas could do it in New York City. You know, and I ain't knocking Griselda. They do whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm speaking for my BX niggas. You know, Donq's a BX nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking for Cassanova and, you know, my New York City niggas. But yeah, you know, this shit is getting messy out here, man. You know, Hocus 4/5 spoke about it. Niggas thought he was bugging when he said Hot 97 is playing with him. And this is what they doing. This is why I'm always low, man. You know, I'm always low, man. And I fuck with the pavement, man. Like next year, once New Year's coming, I start dropping my albums because I'm sitting on a few projects, man. You know, whoever in the street support it, you know, it's going to be on platforms and, you know, I'm going to put out videos. I'm going to do what I do. Whoever fuck with it, fuck with it. Whoever don't. Like, I ain't starving, my nigga. Like, you know, true warriorism is how to survive with nothing. I always know how to survive off the grid, on the grid. I know how to survive with nothing. So, you know, when I already know how to manage my shit. Like, I done had it. I done had a lot. I done had nothing. I done had a lot. I done had nothing. But, you know, I'm just saying, man, these dudes got to better structure their situation to get around NYPD and all these corrupt machines and entities that's trying to hinder hip-hop. They trying to steal it from us. And I'm going to tell you another thing what this shit reminds me of about NYPD stopping them from performing. I'm going to speed it up because I got 1 minute left, 2 minutes left. Chuck Berry's the inventor of rock and roll. Little Richard them invented rock and roll. Elvis bit like 4 Chuck Berry songs. Chuck Berry started spazzing out about it. They start locking him up, trying to, you know, fuck his record up and all that. And this is what they do. When they arrest all these black rappers, they building a file on you. They want to be able to track you because now you catch a case, you get locked up. They put you on parole. Now you got a babysitter. You got a nigga constantly monitoring you everywhere you go and everything. And that's how they track you and try to limit you and all that and put restrictions on you. The same shit happened to Chuck Berry years and years ago in the 50s and in the 40s when bum-ass Elvis was stealing from him. And look now, rock and roll people think it's white. Not knowing black people invented that shit. And then they took it. Rolling Stones and all these other white groups and shit like that. Niggas popping drugs, acid, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, man. You know, stay tuned for part 2, man. You know, I got part 2 for y'all. All right.